For centuries, humanity has undergone many discoveries and uncovered universal truths that have shaped our society today. Who are we?
Who are we?
What is our purpose?
What is the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes? Hi, I'm Diaby Queen. I'm diabetic royalty in that I am type 1 diabetic and also a narcissist. One of the most commonly asked questions about diabetes is why are there two types and
What the hell are they?
I'm going to use a really simple to follow acronym for this. Big SMIC stands for Body, Insulin, Cause. Symptoms, Management, Cure. So number 1, body. So type 1 occurs when the beta cells in your pancreas are attacked by your body's immune system, whereas type 2 is a resistance to or a lack of production of insulin. Insulin. With type 1 diabetes, it's when you don't produce insulin at all, whereas with type 2 diabetes, it is that you're not producing enough or that you're just not responding to it. Cause. I feel like I am a cause for concern. There is no known cause. There is no definite known cause for type 1 diabetes, other than that your immune system attacks the beta cells in your pancreas, as I said earlier. But why on earth that happens? Dunno, mate. For type 2 diabetes, the cause is typically associated with genetics or environmental factors such as exercise and diet. The reason I've made the point about exercise or diet is that another theory behind what causes type 2 is having excess fat in your body, and that fat in turn causes a resistance to insulin. But again, scientists have not been able to definitively say exactly what causes both types of diabetes, but there is much speculation around both. Symptoms. So the symptoms for both type 1 and type 2 are actually very similar. You are very thirsty, you're a bit more hungry, you wee a lot, and you're really, really tired, and you can also get a dry mouth, which is a weird feeling. Another quite common symptom is that you get blurred vision, which is actually something that I didn't notice until the day of my diagnosis, and I remember just being like, whoa, everything is blurry. Oh yeah. Another symptom is weight loss, which I did notice seeing pictures of myself when I was close to being diagnosed. I was a little scrawny scrawn. It wasn't drastically noticeable, but I was quite an active kid, so I stayed quite thin anyway. But I remember looking at those pictures a few years later and realising that I looked pretty thin. Management. Type 1 diabetes is managed by insulin injections. Treatment for type 2 diabetes is often controlling diet, exercising more, and also you can take medication for it, so you can either take tablets or you can also take insulin injections. Another form of treatment for type 1 and type 2 diabetes is glucose monitoring. I don't have mine on today because I haven't sorted my prescription yet. But the kind of glucose monitoring system that I normally use is the Freestyle Libre, which is a continuous glucose monitoring system, which I basically put it in my arm. There's a little follicle that goes into my interstitial fluid, and I can basically scan myself with my phone or with the Freestyle Libre monitor system, and it shows me what my sugar levels have done for the past few hours, which is really cool. And it's really handy when you're someone that has overnight sugar level issues like me and wants to understand why. for type 2 diabetics and for type 1 diabetics, if you would rather use this kind of treatment, or if you want to use this treatment as well as a scanny majiggy, is to test your blood directly. So you prick your finger and you use a monitor system to sucks up blood, puts its little tentacles. It monitors the blood directly from a little blood testing strip, and then it shows you what your blood sugar level is in that moment. So you don't have that tracking that the Scanny has. Scanny, this is the official term now. My Scanny. Cure? For type 1, no. There is unfortunately not a cure for type 1 diabetes at the moment, but there are some amazing researchers and scientists that are working further towards finding a cure every single day. And during that process have come up with some awesome tech and treatment to help people manage the disease way better than they could 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago. With type 2 diabetes, in theory, yes, it can be cured. Through exercise and diet, you can cure it, but it really depends person to person. There is this massive generalization that if you're a big fat person, then you're gonna get type 2 diabetes. But it's not actually that clear cut. There are some people that are way more genetically determined to get type 2 diabetes, and so even if they are super healthy and exercise and have a great diet, they are still at a high risk of getting type 2 diabetes. So it's quite a difficult one to just say, do this and you will be cured. So there you have it. We've gone through Big Schmuck. I'll be back at some point in the future with some more content for you around diabetes. Goodbye!